What if everything you believe about success, happiness, and life itself is a comfortable lie, keeping you mediocre? Right now, in this exact moment, you're about to discover truths that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. Truths so uncomfortable, so brutally honest, that they'll either wake you up or send you running back to your safe little bubble. And here's the thing. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who faced wars, betrayals, and the harshest realities of existence, they didn't sugarcoat any of it. They saw through the masks, the manipulation, the self-deception. And once you understand what they understood, you'll never see the world the same way again. So let me ask you something. How many times have you made a decision based on pure logic? Really think about it. That job you took, that relationship you stayed in, that purchase you made yesterday, was it logic or was it emotion disguised as logic? Here's the first brutal truth. People are driven by emotions, not logic. We love to tell ourselves we're rational beings, making carefully calculated decisions. But that's the lie we need to believe to feel in control. The reality? Your emotions are running the show most of the time. That's not weakness, that's being human. But the difference between you and everyone else scrolling past this video is that you're about to learn how to use this truth instead of being controlled by it. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, ruling an entire empire, understood something profound. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Think about that. The Emperor of Rome dealing with wars, plagues, and constant threats, and his greatest insight wasn't about controlling his empire. It was about controlling his mind. Your emotions aren't the enemy, but reacting to them without awareness, that's what keeps you stuck. That's what makes you predictable. That's what makes you easy to manipulate. And trust me, people are manipulating you right now, whether you realize it or not. Which brings me to the second truth, and this one's going to sting. Everyone acts in their own self-interest. Every single person, including the ones who claim they're just trying to help you. Now, before you think I'm being cynical, hear me out. This isn't about people being bad. It's about people being human. Even acts of kindness have underlying motivations, whether it's feeling good about ourselves, gaining approval, or building social credit for later. That friend who always offers advice, they're seeking validation for their own wisdom. That colleague who helps you with a project, they're building political capital. Your parents who want the best for you, they're also protecting their own legacy and peace of mind. None of this makes them terrible people, it just makes them human. Carl Jung said something powerful. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. When you recognize self-interest in others, you start seeing it in yourself. And that's self-awareness. That's where real power begins. But here's what nobody tells you. Most people can't handle the truth about themselves. And this might be the most dangerous truth of all, because it's probably happening to you right now without you even knowing it. Think about the last time someone criticized you. What was your first reaction? Be honest. Was it curiosity and openness, or was it defensiveness? Most of us immediately try to explain, justify, deflect. Why? Because accepting that truth would mean admitting something we don't want to see. We'd rather protect our carefully constructed self-image than face uncomfortable reality. Marcus Aurelius was brutal in his self-examination. He constantly reflected on his flaws, not to torture himself, but to grow. He wrote, "How much trouble he avoids, who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, but only to what he does himself." The Stoics understood that growth requires facing uncomfortable truths, especially about yourself. But most people? They surround themselves with yes men, avoid feedback, and stay in denial, and that keeps them stuck in the exact same patterns year after year, wondering why nothing changes. Now, before we go deeper, if this is hitting you hard, if you're feeling that uncomfortable recognition that these truths apply to you, do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Because this isn't just about you waking up. When you share truth, you become part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Do it now, and let's continue. Here's a truth that's going to hit different. As you start to succeed, some people will hate you for it. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your success forces them to confront their own inadequacies. Your achievements become a mirror reflecting their lack of progress, and not everyone can handle what they see. Marcus Aurelius dealt with this constantly. Betrayals, resentment, people trying to undermine him. His response: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." He refused to let other people's reactions control his inner peace. He understood that their resentment had nothing to do with him and everything to do with their own internal battles. Your success creates discomfort in others. It challenges their excuses. It proves that what they said was impossible is actually achievable. And instead of being inspired, many people will try to tear you down, minimize your achievements, or find ways to discredit what you've accomplished. The key: don't take it personally. Their reaction is about them, not you. Keep pushing forward. The more resistance you face, the more you know you're on the right path. And speaking of resistance, here's another truth. Everyone is trying to sell you something. Every conversation, every interaction, every piece of advice, there's always an angle, always a motive. That person offering unsolicited advice, they're selling their expertise and seeking validation. That friend who always needs favors but never returns them. They're selling you the idea that friendship is one-directional. I'm not saying become paranoid or distrustful. I'm saying become aware. Marcus Aurelius warned, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." We're constantly being influenced, whether we realize it or not. The question is, are you conscious of it? Are you choosing what influences you, or are you just absorbing whatever comes your way? Here's the reality check you need. People will show you who they are. Believe them. Stop making excuses for someone's behavior. Stop hoping they'll change. Stop convincing yourself that next time will be different. When someone shows you through their actions, through their patterns, through their consistency or lack thereof, who they really are, trust that information. Words are easy. Actions are truth. If someone consistently cancels plans, that's not bad luck. That's their priority level for you. If someone is kind to you but rude to service workers, that's not a one-time mood. That's their character showing through when they think no one important is watching. The Stoics didn't waste time hoping others would change. They focused on what they could control, themselves and their responses. This lesson is about empowerment. See people clearly, accept what you see, and make decisions based on reality, not hope. Now here's the uncomfortable truth about growth. Comfort is the enemy. Every time you choose what's easy, what's familiar, what feels safe, you're choosing to stay small. Growth only happens in discomfort. It happens when you're uncertain, struggling, pushing against resistance. That's not a bug, that's a feature. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work as a human being.'" Even getting out of bed was framed as embracing discomfort for growth. The Stoics understood that we're meant to face challenges, not avoid them. Think about it. Every skill you've ever developed, every strength you've ever built, came from pushing through discomfort. But most people settle. Comfortable job, stagnant relationship, easy choices, and they wonder why they feel unfulfilled. The magic happens outside your comfort zone, always. And finally, here's the truth that puts everything in perspective. You're going to die, and most of your worries are meaningless. I know that sounds dark. But stay with me, because this is actually the most liberating truth of all. When you truly accept your mortality, everything changes. That argument on social media, meaningless. That work drama, insignificant. That grudge you're holding, a waste of your limited time. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remember you must die, not to be morbid, but to gain clarity. Carl Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Part of becoming who you truly are is realizing your time is limited. This realization forces you to stop procrastinating, stop waiting for permission, and start living in alignment with what actually matters. Death isn't the enemy. Living unconsciously is. Wasting time on trivial concerns is. Letting fear of judgment keep you small is. When you embrace your mortality, you start living authentically. You focus on relationships that matter, work that fulfills you, experiences that align with your values. Life is too short to live someone else's version of success, too short to hold resentments, too short to play small. So here's what I want you to do right now. Comment below with one truth from this video that hits you the hardest. Because when you acknowledge it publicly, when you declare it, you're making a commitment to yourself. You're choosing awareness over comfort. Write it now. These truths aren't easy. They're not meant to be, but they're real. And living according to reality, no matter how uncomfortable, is what separates those who merely exist from those who truly live. The Stoics faced the harshest truths of existence with courage and clarity. They didn't run, they didn't hide. They used truth as a foundation for strength. You now have the same choice. You can close this video, go back to comfortable lies, and stay exactly where you are. Or you can embrace these truths, let them burn away your illusions, and start building a life based on reality instead of fantasy. The truth will set you free. But first, it will make you uncomfortable. And that's exactly where transformation begins. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.